Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing very well today. For today's video, we are actually doing another episode of Cooking with Mama. So we're doing actually a little bit more of a traditional Dominican recipe. It's not the flag, it's not rice, beans, chickens. We're actually doing pastelon. I move the camera a
nuestro gusto.
Pastelon, yeah, to our taste. We add a few extra ingredients in there that normally you probably wouldn't find in that dish. But yeah, if you guys would like to stick along and learn to make this dish with us, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Also, follow me on all of my social media. And without further ado, let's get into the video. We have our ground chicken. And then we also have our Keith's chicken sauce. We have some olive oil. We have the star of the show, yellow plantain. And then we have our garlic, cilantro. This actually we call, it's also cilantro, but it's almost like a wide leaf. Is that what it is?
Cilantro.
Yeah, like a wide leaf cilantro. That's actually what we call it. And then we have here some peppers and olives. We have cayenne. We have Jalapeño, and then we have Cubanelle Pepper, and then we have our lime and our onion. We have, again, these are our whole olives. She just did that for presentation. And then we have our Sazon Criollo, and then our Oregano, and then we also have some butter. And basically to cook in, for our plantains, we have our water, which we will add a little bit of salt to the water later. And then this is to cook the meat. And then here we will put our concoction. We like doing small batches of it, but you can do them as big or small as you like. So without further ado, we shall get started. So we've already started to put one to boil. Basically now we shall show you how you actually peel them. Mom's better at it and much more quicker. But then yellow plantains are easier to peel than green. They're much more lenient when you actually peel them. So once you peel them, then we cut them in like into 3 different sections. And then how long are we going to leave them?
About 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
You see it's jello, so we can show it again.
Okay, perfect. So we actually leave them to boil for about 20 to 25 minutes, and we add how much salt?
Maybe half the smallest spoon.
Like a teaspoon. All right, so about a teaspoon of salt. And again, these are just measurements of things like we like. You can season it however you want. Like if you want to add a little more salt, you can. Is that teaspoon or is that just a regular tablespoon? I have no idea, but basically you see the amount of salt. There we go. And then we leave them to boil for, again, 20 to 25 minutes until they look super yellow. And then, we'll start prepping everything else while they cook. All right, so for the meat, the first thing she's going to do, well, she already added the olive oil into the pan. So it was about like 2 tablespoons. And now she's going to add the onion. It's of course very similar to what we did in our first video, the chicken bowl. It's basically going to be the same concept. So after that, we are adding the peppers as well as the olives, which you added was like half of each pepper. So half of each pepper, and then olives to taste. And then after that, we shall do the garlic. So we have our handy dandy little garlic smasher or whatever you call this thing. I'm awful with kitchen gadgets, I really am. But we did a total of how many?
About 6.
Okay, so about 6. We call them teeth of garlic. Hopefully in English it's the same. But yeah, we did about 6 pieces of garlic. No garlic left behind. And of course we have our plantains cooking. The water's still not boiling, so I'll show you what they look like once you're about to take them off the heat. Then after that, we add our, again, I'll look online what this wider leaf oregano is actually called. Not oregano, cilantro. What it's actually called, but in Spanish, yeah, we call it cilantro ancho, which is almost like, yeah, like wide cilantro because the leaves are wider. But I'll try to find online like what's actually called, that way you guys know. But we have regular cilantro and then the wider one. And if mom is off camera, it's because she's like, I haven't done my hair. Don't record me.
Lay down.
I'll try to do an intro and outro with her once she actually feels a little more comfortable. Once she feels a tiny bit more comfortable, we shall do that. All right, so we're getting our chicken ready right now. And again, this recipe it's usually done with beef, with ground beef. But again, mom doesn't eat beef. My stepfather doesn't eat beef. I'm the only one currently eating beef in the house. But again, we added about a tablespoon of Keith's chicken sauce to add even more of a kick. If it didn't have it before with the cayenne pepper and the jalapeño pepper, it has it now. And then we are adding our Sazon Ranchero. This one, of course, she also does it to taste.
No, because I know what I gotta put over there, mommy.
And then oregano.
About half a spoon.
That's not half a spoon.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's more.
Okay. Okay, mommy.
I don't know how to like exactly measure, but it's definitely not half a tablespoon.
Okay, mommy.
And then we're adding our lime.
One over there, one over here.
So she wants to add one here and then one to the chicken. And then just gonna let it marinate a little bit with these in there. All right, so this is the not so healthy part, and I am sorry if this is a voiceover, but it was a big mistake actually turning on the extractor. But anyways, this part, she just added 2 tablespoons of butter, and then she started to mash the plantains. And as you can see, we do add raisins to ours. This is not so much a traditional part. We also add anise seeds, just because I do enjoy the little sweet herbal combination with the savoriness of the dish. So, I mean, the yellow plantains are sweet too, but then the chicken and everything else is very savory. So for the plantain portion, we do add a little bit of anise seeds as well as raisins. But again, this is just my personal taste. Like, this is what both mom and I like. The traditional recipe does not call for this, so we leave this portion up to you. But honestly, if it were me, I would say go for it, try it. It's delicious. And now we're just adding a little bit of olive oil to the container. That way the concoction doesn't stick to the container. And now mom, I'm just so happy that she let me at least record her a little bit. She's so self-conscious because her hair wasn't done and everything. But here we are adding our first plantain and raisins layer. Pastelon is basically like the Dominican version of a lasagna. Honestly, it's just, of course, we don't use any of the red sauce, ricotta, or the actual pasta. But yeah, it's technically like a lasagna type casserole dish. but it's really delicious. And then we're gonna go in and add our layer of meat. As you can see, it's so well cooked and it's so delicious. And funny enough, the peppers and the hot sauce, they weren't really as spicy. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm the best with spice or my tolerance is really high up. I love spicy food, but this wasn't really spicy and I thought it would have been. But it was still very delicious. And yeah, so here we're adding our layer of meat and making it look nice and pretty. Even though it's gonna be covered by another layer of plantain shortly, but at least it was nice and even. Right, so mom added like an extra 2 chunks of plantain, of yellow plantain, just to do the upper part. Again, this depends on how large you actually want to make the dish. She actually said during the video, which unfortunately you can't hear, that she makes small batches because she doesn't want me to eat too much, which is true. I tend to go overboard with something that is really delicious, so that's why she made a small one. But here we are adding our final layer of plantain, and then we're adding a layer of cheese. Mom loves mozzarella, so that's what we went with. But in DR, we actually have other traditional cheeses that go very well with the dish. But in this case, she wanted to go with mozzarella because she really does love it. So here is the layer with cheese. And then we're gonna put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at a temperature of 425. And then normally we kind of go in and do check up on it just to see how it's doing. But yeah, we're just gonna leave it there for, again, 20 to 25 minutes at 425. And this is actually the result after it's been baked. How good does that cheese look? Oh my god, even watching it again, I mean, I just had it, I had the leftovers today, the following day when I'm working on this video, and oh my god, I just want it again so badly. It's so good. It's one of my favorite recipes, honestly. It's, again, sweet, savory, and it's so comforting, and oh my god, it just makes me think of home. Nothing like a good plantain, whether it's green or yellow, to kind of take me back home. But yeah, now we're just basically slicing it up into little sections, and then we are going to plate it and then try it to see how it is. It's almost like a cake. Oh, so pretty. And again, this was definitely a twist, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. This is not 100% traditional, it's just our take on it. And yeah.
Is it good? Very good. Delicious.
Nice.
Now you, mommy.
All right, let's see. Hot.
So good.
Here's the final result. It was absolutely delicious. I hope you guys had a great time with us. Again, don't mind the sweatiness. It is burning hot here and we were just in the kitchen. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to keep up with future content. Let me know in the comment sections below what else you guys would like to see, and thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, bye.